Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Code Realize Guardian of Rebirth. Hold on a second. Okay, I just gotta turn my mic down just a little bit, because like, good lord, it's so sensitive playing this. It's like, hi, can you hear me? It's crazy. Anyway, so I realized, because I went to check to make sure that the recording worked. I'm like, let me just make sure that this works, right? I looked at the recording and I was like, oh look, Herlock Sholmes. They show him in the beginning. I was too excited. I was like, oh my god, I'm like wasn't even paying enough attention to the cutscene in the beginning, like the little intro segment. They showed him in the thing. I didn't know he was a character in this, because like you only see a couple of them, like I guess the main ones or whatever. I don't know, maybe he's not a romanceable character in this. We'll find out. Anyway, now we're back. Yay! How many years have I been staying here? The people are so tense. I see fear in their eyes. They see me as something foreign. I wonder if these people will kill me. If that's why they have come here, so be it. I had reservations, but I'm not scared. That poor dog. It shouldn't have been that way. The dog should have killed me. Horseless carriages cut their way through the quiet of the night to meet us. They tie my hands and load me into one. I stare up through the window at the sky. I have no interest in where they're taking me, or what will happen to me there. If I'm going to be killed, I feel oddly relieved to think this. But I have only one regret. Just one. I've never known love. I wish that I had... It all happened so suddenly. A crash and a flash cut through the night. The car ahead of us flips over and rolls over on the road. The carriage we're in screeches to a halt before we hit the overturned car ahead. The car behind us tries to swerve, but tips over, crashing into us from behind. The stricken vehicles block us in. What is it? Are we under attack? The road exploded! I can't see anyone outside! Everyone riding with us draws their guns and exits the car. Whoever you are, know that you have just attacked the finest soldiers in Britain. I know exactly who you are. A voice rings out in the night. Where is he? Where's that voice coming from? Over there, on top of the ruins. I turn to see where the soldier is pointing. There is someone standing there. I see a figure silhouetted by the moon. Ooh! Hi, mysterious top-headed guy. I'm so excited for this. I want to know which one of them it is. A thin body wrapped in formal attire with a top hat perched on his head. His shadow's hot. We're going to have to replay this and go through all the routes. It's going to take us fucking forever. A walking stick is in his hand. He looks as if he's about to attend a masquerade ball. But why? Strangely, nothing about this scene strikes me as out of place. Oh, and he's wearing a mask. I love it. Fantastic work, gentlemen. His cloak flutters in the wind as he stares down at us. Her Majesty must be proud that her honorable royal guard have come all this way to carry out a kidnapping. How dare you impugn our name? Who are you? Yay! The name is Arsène Lupin. No need to be shocked, sirs. I'm merely your average dashing gentleman thief. Arsène Lupin. I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but that's okay. But, known as the dashing gentleman thief, Lupin is a master burglar famed throughout Paris for his brilliant artistic crimes and his non-violent methods. And actually, that's a crossover with Sherlock Holmes. Because when I was playing the Sherlock Holmes games, Arsène Lupin was actually one of the characters that he was fighting against. So there you go. Anyway. Lupin, as the man stands above us, shouts his name. I feel it carving into my heart. Yeah, look, he's pretty. I love these developers. Their characters. It's like, it's not Amnesia Memories, but it's been long enough that I could play a different game and not, but I'm still getting the feels because, like, the characters are drawn pretty much the same way. So I'm like, it works for me. It's really hard because sometimes you're like, oh, I really want to love this game, but the artwork doesn't speak to my soul. This does. This is like Amnesia Memories, and I feel it. A You low-life scum! What do you want from us? Wait a tick. I've heard of this man. Some sort of burglar who works in Paris. I am impressed. You're quite right. My presence here is quite an honor. You lucky gentlemen will witness my handiwork with your own eyes. What's more... The man calling himself Lupin looks at me. I feel his piercing gaze through his mask. Mademoiselle, can you hear me? I stare up at him silently. I do have a confession to make. My purpose for being out here on this night is you, dear lady. Hi! I'm okay with this. Spacey cannot play these games. Spacey cannot play these games because... I don't know. Anyway. I have come to take you away. Ah, sweet Jesus! The words that speak to my soul! Let's marry this guy. Take me away? Now, don't you fret, mademoiselle. I'm here to rescue you from the hands of these dogs. And with great style. Watch. He's such a cocky son of a bitch. I love it. You know, seriously, if there was a guy in real life that was like, I'm here to rescue you, you'd be like, oh, suck my dick. But in these games, you're like, okay. Whatever you say. Swoon. Needing a fainting couch. I don't know what it is. And like every single time you play these games, there's always like they're always kind of douchebags. You're like, God, these guys treat her like they're such dicks. I love it. I don't know why. It's like when I was playing Oz Mafia, like, you're like, oh my God, you're a dick. I love it. But like in real life, you'd be like, nah, not down with that shit. Don't know what it is about playing a game like this that just makes you just like forget everything. You're like, whatever. I need to be rescued by the handsome criminal guy who's gonna treat me like shit, but it's cool. I'm down with it. I make no excuses for myself. These games, there's something about them. Anyway, you impudent cur! For a lowly robber to stand before the prestigious British Royal Guard is inexcusable. All of you, capture this man. Good luck with that. Yes, sir. Everyone prepare to fire. Right. Take aim. Wait. No. Fire! Gah! The shadow dances jerkily as the soldiers open fire. Many of them must have hit. Yeah, right. He faked it. The shadow collapses to the ground. I'm holding my breath. Idiot! I said to capture him! Why would you give the order to fire? If he is who he says he is, then the one and only Arsène Lupin can never be captured. Not even by the entire Paris police force. He had to be brought down, and quickly, or else he would have stolen the monster. Meanwhile, while they're all arguing, we just walk off into the woods. That man, Lupin, did he really just die just now? Or did he really die just now? You cads! You've gone and done it! You've ended my brilliant life! Cut short too soon. I'm reading it super dramatically because I feel like he's not actually dead and he's just hamming it up. He sits up howling with laughter. What is happening here? How is he even alive after being shot so many times? Because he's a ghost? I don't know. Captain, look out! Before the soldier can say more, Lupin's body erupts into a bright light, blinding me with its glare. Oh, he's a magician. He's a fucking magician, too! At the same time, a series of explosions rocks the ground. The carriages around us are in disarray. What's going on? What kind of trick is this? Another attack! He must have an accomplice hiding somewhere. Calm down. He likely planted these bombs before we got here. Don't allow him to fool you. The thief is acting alone. No, he's not. The captain's clear voice and reason have no effect on the men. The smoke from the explosions does not clear, but continues to thicken around us. Soon, it is difficult to see. Where is he? Where did he go? The soldiers shout in confusion. Suddenly, a shadow appears before me. Hi, handsome. I almost cry out, but the man raises a finger to his lips. Did I startle you? My apologies. Fear not, I'm not a ghost. That was just a trick. He grins and holds out his hand. Also, he dresses quite snazzily. The bow tie. I'm sure he's got a vest on. Cane. Top hat. Hi. Take my hand, mademoiselle. Shall we make our great escape into the night? No, don't touch me. Please. You'll die from the poison. I'm aware of it, but that only comes from skin contact, doesn't it? And your gloves block the poison, do they not? Yes, but I... Oh! Phew! Hi! Sexy. He suddenly pulls me by the arm. I will be all right. Trust me. Hi, you're getting a little too close, and you make me want to kiss you, but then you'll die. Why do they make the dudes look kind of sexy, and they make the girls always look, like, wide-eyed and kind of goofy looking? Like, they're always a little kind of derpy. Like, oh! Like, she's cute, but she's slightly derpy. But anyway. He pulls me to him with a compelling strength that his slender frame belied. For a moment, I fear he'll melt, and I stare at him in terror. But, you see, I am unharmed. Yes. I just really like that our names in caps. Spacey! He looks back at me with an excited smile. A smile that seems totally unfitting for the current situation. Relax, my lady. A beautiful face like yours is wasted without a smile to go with it. Now, leave this all to me. Why does he have a pointy tooth? There's nothing to be afraid of. The great Arsène Lupin always gets what he wants, without fail. There's something so wrong about that, and yet hot at the same time. As he talks, he pulls me straight beside him and looks about us happily. Time for the final touch. The what? I have no idea what he's talking about. But see, like, our little character thing, like, she's super cute, and then when they do, like, the little CGs, it's like, why do we always look, oh! They always look slightly goofy. What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? That scoundrel escaped to the south! All of you grab your guns and go after him! Move, move! See what I did there? Amazingly, Lupin's voice sounded exactly like that of the captain, Lionheart. Lionheart? Lionheart? It's not Lionheart, it's like Leonhart. Lionheart. Tom. Yes, Captain! You heard him, men! South! Go, go, go! You fools! That was a trick! Get back here! The real captain shouts out through the smoke. Liar! How dare you impersonate me? I'm the real captain, men! Don't be fooled! That was Lupin talking just now! I'm hearing double! 2 Captain Lionhearts! We can't tell who's who in this smoke! Everyone just surround the monster! By the time the soldiers began to gather around us, Lupin had picked me up and run out. I look back at the smoke still rising behind us as we rush through the moonlit grass. The only thing I feel now is Lupin's arms holding me through my clothing. I don't know how far we ran. Before I knew it, we were on a track in the forest. All right, we should be safe now. Are you worried? Don't be. I left some fake footprints behind. They're probably completely lost right now. Yeah, he dresses snazzy. Another caper completed. Haha! Truly am a genius. He's such a cocky little bastard. I love it. Lupin stretches and looks up at the night sky. I follow his gaze. How long has it been since I last stared at the stars? Not just through the window in my room, but in the fresh air. The wind brushes against my cheek. Even though I've seen this so many times to be bored with it, now it feels beautiful. Heh. Lupin appears to be shaking as he focuses on the sky. What's the matter? Ha! Lupin? Mon Dieu, did you see their faces? Royal Guard. Pfft, they're nothing compared to me. That captain was all, you fools, he's tricking you. They were completely baffled, don't you... What's the matter? Are you hurt? No, did something hit you as we were escaping? Where are you hurt? You don't have to hide it from me. I shake my head. It's not pain, it's sadness. I was ready for death, but here I am. I can't touch anyone. I'm a monster who hurts anyone around me. My life serves no use to anyone. Well, as a weapon. Oh, so you're not hurt. Good, good. Then, what is it? Tell me, what has you so despondent? Who are you? Eh? Oh, pardon me. I do suppose I haven't formally introduced myself. Lupin bows as if on stage. He's a fucking magician. Allow me to present myself. Arsène Lupin. For reasons I cannot disclose, mademoiselle, I have come to steal your heart. My heart? Yes, literally, but I won't take it for free. It's not my style to leave a beautiful young woman disappointed. In exchange for your heart, I will grant you one wish. A wish? Indeed, mademoiselle, this humble thief promises you in all sincerity that he will grant you a single wish. And this is like an hour in, and it's like, and we're done. So I want to not be a monster, so that I can actually touch people, and then you get my heart, and we're done. Game is over. Game over! Well, that was short. Just kidding. A wish. My heart responds to his words. I have realized what I most desire. A wish tucked deep within my heart that I forbade myself from ever think of. It bubbles up into my mind. I've never touched another person. Not once in my entire life. I resigned myself to a life like that and came to terms with it long ago. As my father said, I would be alone. Forever. But I want to touch you. This is getting a little too much, a little too fast. I want to feel your warmth. The words tumble out before I can stop them. A touch. I see. So you... He stares at me, seemingly deep in thought. Is it impossible? No. Lupin smiles confidently. He kneels down, takes my hand, and smiles. Your wish is my command, mademoiselle. I, Arsène Lupin, do swear that I will grant you your desire. The moon shines brightly up above. Oh, how beautiful it is. How have I never seen it this way before? I mean, you've actually touched another person, just not skin-to-skin contact. So what she's really asking is, like, I want to feel your warmth. Like, do we do in the cutscene again? Are we going to do this every, like, half hour? Okay, we get to watch this again. So excited. That's him without his mask. Oh, God, I'm so excited by this. I wish it had amnesia memories when we played it. Because I bought it on the computer. I wish it played this every single time. Spacey, not Cardia. I probably shouldn't have changed her name, but this is how we do this. I like his little jewel on his eyeglasses. It's kind of cute. Why? Oh my God, this is going to be like Amnesia Memories. They're all ridiculously hot for cartoons. Look at them all. See, this is the part that I missed. There's her lashes. Oh, Finnis is a girl. Why are we blonde there? Look at her outfit. I want that so bad. Oh my God, I love it. It's steampunky. It's like steampunk Amnesia Memories. God. I've earned a trophy! Yay! London Steam, Chapter 1. I read that backwards, but it's okay. Oh my God, I'm so excited! I had a dream. Yes, a dream. A dream about long ago. When I awoke, Father was gone. I still have Father. I must wait for him. I have no other memories, and I don't even know who or what I am. But this doesn't sadden me. He had left a note for me at the mansion. It had a number of rules written on it. Never leave this mansion. I will come back for you, I promise. Lastly, it said this. You must never break these rules, no matter what. If you do, nothing but misfortune will come, because you are a monster. But I broke those rules. That's what caused this to happen. People chase me and call me a monster. I even brought misfortune down upon those who have accepted me and tried to love me. This is gonna be one of those like romancy novels where everybody like, we kill everyone we love. I can't handle that. And since then, I've kept myself shut in that room for a long, long time. Oh, okay. So we obviously tried to escape. We tried to leave. We killed some people, and then we've been and now, okay, that's the past. All right. Because I am a monster. Until the day I die, I must sit right there and wait for Father to return. That is what I believed. The sound of birds chirping slowly raises me from my dream into consciousness. I feel a gentle breeze blowing. I'm not in that room anymore. That comforting yet lonely cradle. It comes back to me. Lupin took me away. I open my eyes to see a field of grass stretching as far as the eye can see. Hi! Ah, you're finally awake. Why do you look so stunned? He changed his clothes. Because that's so not his, like, thief wear. I mean, aside from the mask, his outfit's totally different. I see. Is it because I'm too handsome to be believed? I get that a lot. Every time I look in the mirror, in fact. I love what a cocky asshole he is. Oh my! Who is that dashing young man on the other side of the glass? All the time. It's not that. I suppose humor isn't your thing. Why do you look so surprised then? Don't tell me you forgot about yesterday. I woke up and you were right in my face. Something of a shock. You were too close. You're dressed differently too. I was a little unexpected. You look like a different person. Great. I wanted you to be surprised. You did? Why? Isn't it obvious? I needed to see some expression on your face other than sad or blank. And why is that? We're going to be in each other's company for quite some time. It's important that we get to know one another better. What do you mean? You're full of questions, aren't you? It's because, well, why don't we have something to eat first? Just a nibble. Lupin lays a cloth down over the grass and places a basket on it. Like, is he traveling with like a fucking, like how is he, like, we're just in the middle of a fucking field and he's like, I got a whole other outfit. The fuck did you pull that shit out of? That is a magic top hat. Also, he has to have a different outfit because then they're looking for him and he can't look like the he's got to be like, what? No, I'm not. Although he tells everyone his name, so what name does he go by when people meet him? Like, hi, I'm Arsene Lupin. No, not the same one, just totally different guy. Same top hat. No, that guy wears a mask. I don't. Like, it's like Clark Kent Superman shit, but only he's using the same name, so the people in this world have got to be stupid. I don't know. Anyway. Lupin lays down the cloth with a picnic basket on it, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I think I read that, but... This was meant to be last night's supper, so it's cold now, but anything's good if you're hungry enough, isn't that right? Lupin places a sunny-side-up egg on a piece of toast and hands it to me. The fuck did he get eggs? This makes no sense! I don't care. You know what? I don't care. What's wrong? Aren't you hungry? I haven't shared a meal with another person in a while. This is also new. Ah, I see. You've been living alone all this time. It's just an egg on toast, for heaven's sake. There's no need for table manners, so eat up! Ah, it tastes great. He takes a bite of his toast, then looks over at me. He tilts his head as if noticing something for the first time. Oh, I never asked. Can you eat? After all, with the poison and everything. Yes, I can eat. I bring the toast up to my mouth and take a bite. Chew, swallow. It's like I have to remind myself how to eat. That's good to know. Does it melt in your mouth? I shrug. It starts to become mushy right away. Mushy, eh? But I can taste it. And it's very good. I feel the flavor spread through my mouth. Well, that's good to hear. One of our group, Impy. Impey? I think it's supposed to be Impey. He's very much into cooking. Impey. We'll call him Impey. Because Impy just makes him sound like... We'll call him Impey. I'm just trying to figure out how other... Impey? It could be Impey, but Impe? 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 I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll just change it every. Tom is very much into cooking. Everyone's fucking Tom. He makes his own bread from scratch. Supposedly, he adds his own hidden flavors. After one bite, I couldn't stop. I had forgotten what it was like to eat for so long, and delicious food has a way of bringing happiness. I take it you like it, Spacey. Oh god, when they say my name. Okay, I should have just left her name Cardia. I really should have, because it's so awkward. I don't know why. I can play these games, but when they say my name, it's like fucking weird. Don't talk with your mouth full. I swallow my current mouthful and ask again. How do you know my name? You were my mission. I make sure to study up on the targets of my heists. Study up? How did you find out about me? I happened to produce some confidential material from the British government. The British government is an organization with legislative and administrative duties within the constitutional monarchy of the UK. It has little influence over the power of the monarch Victoria. I'm going to read that in a tour guide voice. I'm tour guide Barbie! Procedure? Oh, procure. Did I? Oh, duh. Oh my god. Well, steal if you want to be precise. There's nothing I can't steal. Money, jewels, or information. Why did the government have information about me in secret files? This is just one of many questions I have, but I need to know about this man. So, you're really a thief? If you're going to use that word, I must ask that you say amazing first. An amazing thief. Exactly. Arsène Lupin, the master thief and robber supreme. I have plans for my name to go down in history. I wonder what the difference is between a thief and a robber. Isn't stealing bad? Well, in general, yes. But I'm a thief with a heart of justice, so it's not a problem. Thief and justice seem to be a contradiction. He's Robin Hood. Tisk, tisk, tisk. A handsome man is always riddled with some sort of contradiction, don't you know? His answer doesn't really make sense to me, but I nod and turn my attention back to my food. Sitting here in the warm sunlight, the meal becomes entrancing. The taste of the egg with Lupin's cheery voice is somehow very soothing. Once I collect my thoughts, I take a better look at Lupin as he eats his egg on toast. I have another question. How am I so handsome? That's a mystery that not even I can solve. That's the second time we've had this conversation. This man, it's amazing how much confidence he has. Actually, overconfidence, which means he probably has less than you think he does. Anyway, that's not it. Those men, the ones from yesterday, where were they trying to take me? One moment. All right, it's too much to take in all at once, so I'll try to keep it simple. First, those men were after the horolol. There's too many O's. Oh my god. Horologium? Horologium? Because that's like logium, but horologium. Horologium? Okay. There was just way too many O's. It was like horologium. Oh my god, I had to stop. Okay. I had to stop, shut my brain off for a second, and then relook at that. Okay. Horologium. Oh my god! Whatium? Lupin becomes very serious. It's a source of unlimited energy. A heart that beats forever. That's what the horologium is. This gem is completely impossible to create using modern technology, but the secret files said that one man succeeded. The process he used to do so is unknown, and the man buried the gem within the body of his own daughter. That's why he wants our heart. Oh man! I thought he meant for reals, like he wants to fall in love with us and marry us and shit, but that's really not what he wants. It makes me sad. But also, that's probably what makes us poisonous. But maybe if they can remove it, we'll be fine. His daughter? Do you mean that would be you, Spacey? I don't know anything about my father. Do you know him, Lupin? I stare at him in surprise, and he looks back at me with some surprise as well. Of course I do. Anyone who lives in Britain, anyone in the civilized world knows about him. What's more interesting is, why don't you know about him? He is your father. I I can only remember 2 years of my life. 2 years? Yes, I woke up in that mansion 2 years ago. All I knew was that I had to wait there, that father would come for me. And yet, I broke the rules that he laid down for me once in the past. I still regret it. Lupin looks at me questioningly, and I speak up again. Even though I don't remember much, I do know some things. I read the books that were in the mansion, but I see. So you know nothing of the outside world. You have knowledge, but no life experience. For fuck's sake, I can't even touch another human being! Might as well be a robot. I was waiting for father all that time. He's the only thing I have. Please, Lupin, I want to know more about my father. He looks at me for a while, then nods. All right, I'll give you a brief overview. You'll need to know this to move forward anyway. First of all, your father is a scientist named Isaac Beckford. At least I can pronounce that. Does that name sound familiar? The main character's father, and a scientific genius who is said to have changed the world. He suddenly disappeared one day. His current whereabouts are unknown. I shake my head. He's a scientist who has changed the course of history. He has been called the modern-day Prometheus. Prometheus? In Greek myth, he brought fire to humanity. Isaac has had that much of an impact on the revolution of modern society. Revolution of society? I think I read about that in a book. Was it called the Neo-Steam engine? One of Isaac's inventions, this machine pulled the United Kingdom into an unparalleled era of technological progress and military expansion. Oh, so you know of it. That invention led to a massive expansion of Britain's industrial and military power. Isaac became Britain's military technology advisor and developed a number of powerful new weapons, as well as Steel London. But Steel London, the capital city of England, the city was redesigned by the scientific genius Isaac into a massive metropolis. It is the culmination of British military and industrial might and boasts the greatest defensive capabilities in the world. Obviously, because this is a steampunky version, so... Yeah. He never saw the completion of Steel London. He simply disappeared one day after appointing a successor to his position. This all seems like a story about a faraway land and doesn't sound real. That man is really my father? Yes, according to the information I was able to find, that is. Do you remember anything about him? I shake my head. Lupin seems a little disappointed, but sighs. I see. Anyway, those men from the British forces wanted to get their hands on your horologium. Doubtlessly for bad reasons. Horologium. My horror what? I'm a whore of what? I'm a logic whore? Totally, yes. What's behind all of this is Isaac's will. My father's will? That is when a certain dashing gentleman thief decided to snatch you away from the hands of your captors. All of this information is flooding into my head, and I feel a little dizzy. I must look very serious because Lupin smiles as if to lighten the mood. I'm sure all of this is hard to wrap your head around. I'll tell you whenever you want, so just take it in little by little. Okay, I'll do that. Now, it's my turn to ask questions. I know we're going over 30 minutes, but I almost feel like I want to make these parts longer than like normal because I feel like this game is going to be like 6 years long, so I'm just going to I'm going to go a little bit longer on this one. I'll answer what I can. About the horologium. Is it true? Do you really have it inside your body? Is it your heart? I nod. It's true. There's a gem embedded into my body. I start to undo my clothing to show him. Whoa! Look at him! Whoa! What are you doing? This is the horologium, isn't it? He looks surprised for a moment, but Lupin's expression turns serious as he looks at my chest. I'm sorry, I can't get past boobies. Oh my god. A strange gem. It gleams on my chest like a beating heart. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Look, and we got our little tattoo. Aww. A glowing blue crest spreads across my chest with a gem in the center. Oh. The horologium is shaped like a flower. A large blue gem shaped like a rose spreads across my chest, but it's not all together, it's in pieces. Oh, piercing my skin in places. That makes more sense. Yes. I have no idea what effect this stone has on my body. Oh, wait. Glossary, I missed reading the horologium thing. Yeah. A beautiful blue gem embedded in the heroine's chest. Not even she knows why it's there. But I had to consider that the poison in my body has something to do with this gem. I don't know anything about this. Other people don't have it, only me. What is it? I want to know too. All right, I'll tell you everything I know, but before I do, I need you to do something. Cover up? What's that? Please put your clothes back on. Why? Why? I mean, it's hardly ladylike etiquette. Lupin turns away. Etiquette. I've read about that in the mansion's books. Etiquette is of the utmost importance in how men and women interact. I see. So having my shirt off is improper. Okay. I love it. She's like, all right. I mean, she could have just unbuttoned her shirt and showed it to him, not like totally gotten fucking like whipped out her tits. I mean, I'm just like, I'm assuming she probably didn't like. He's like, I'm gonna just block it. At least he's gentlemanly and not like, while we're talking, I'm just going to stare. I'm looking at the horologium, not your boobs. Anyway, I put my clothing back on and sit up. Is this better? Much, thank you. You're lucky I'm a gentleman. If I wasn't, you don't know what might have happened. I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm not mad. Not having a memory is one thing, but having no common sense is quite another. Lupin inhales sharply, then turns to me with something of a puzzled expression. I've been wondering if this whole time why you haven't asked me what's going to happen to you now. I've been wondering this whole time why you haven't asked me what's going to happen to you now. Is that something I should ask you? You don't have to, but I did capture you. Aren't people usually curious about what their captors plan to do with them? I think for a moment. It really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? You're an odd one, mademoiselle. A thief with a heart of justice is somewhat odd, too. That's true. Well, seeing as we are both oddities, we may get along pretty well. Oh, future boyfriend. All of them are future boyfriends. We're gonna have to go through every single one of these. That makes things easier. My headquarters are in London. We'll be heading there soon. London? Yes, Steel London. You mentioned that before. What is Steel London? You honestly don't know? You really are sheltered. I told you I never left the mansion. Sorry, I wasn't making fun of you. London is a city of steam with something of an ill reputation. A city of steam? I can't imagine such a thing. That's all right. You'll know it when you see it. If you've never been there before, you're in for a surprise. The thing that I like about her being daft, because like obviously in other ones, like Amnesia Memories, like I don't know who I am and we have to learn, and she's a little like, eh. The same thing with Oz Mafia. I know you guys didn't get to see that one because they pulled my videos. There's a million people that have that up and have it monetized. I wouldn't mind if it didn't be, suck if it wasn't monetized just because, the 30 cents I make off of like everyone watching that for the next rest of my life is, I need that. But I'm just sad that they just wouldn't even, they took down some of them and not other ones. And it's like, you can't watch a playthrough if you're missing 4 parts, but a billion other people have this game out. So I really don't know the problem. But anyway, the heroine was way derpier. These games, this developer is better at making the heroine not as daft. But obviously, like, she doesn't have much of a memory. Amnesia Memories, we didn't have a memory. Like, there was a reason for it, and that's why we were a little like, huh? But in a way, while it makes the MC it's a little odd, because you're like, oh, like, why is she always, like, totally clueless? It's actually nice, because if you think about it, we're playing this game. We really don't know what's going on. We have no idea what Still London looks like. We have no idea about the world. And this is part of the world building, is like, oh, I have to explain everything to you because you don't know for whatever reason. And it's like, well, that's kind of helpful, because as the player, you don't know the world. It's like, I could read about it, but you know about the world as your character learns. So it's actually kind of cool that way. So I kind of actually like it. And so far, she hasn't struck me as the kind of like idiot where you want to smack her upside the head. She's really more like, I'm just clueless because I've been sheltered and I'm a monster and I've been living in a mansion and I'm not supposed to know these things. So it's kind of cute and charming. That's actually what I really like about these developers is, I mean, obviously I've played this one in Amnesia Memories, but yeah. And the 2 other games I have are also by Idea Factory and Automate. Yeah. So, kind of excited about that. Anyway, that's just a bunch of random rambling. I'm going to end this part here, and then we'll keep going. I don't know. I think I might make the parts a little bit over 30 minutes for this, just because I know that this is going to be an extremely long game. And I have a lot of fun playing it, and it's, I don't know, so maybe the parts will be a little bit longer. By the time you guys voice an opinion on that, I'll have probably recorded quite a few parts, but if you hate that they're super long, or, 40 minutes to maybe an hour, I'm not sure how, we'll see. I'm not going to be too concerned on time, but if I start making them a little longer, like closer to 40 minutes, and that's really rubbing everybody the wrong way, I'll cut it down. Otherwise, I'll just keep going maybe I'll push them a little bit, like 40, 45 minutes, just to get more of the game in. We'll see. I mean, I guess it's really going to depend on, like, right now is a Sunday. I've recorded a couple parts. I really am into this, so I'm going to record a couple more parts. I'm not sure if this is going to go up every day, every other day, or just every day that I have parts, because, if I don't get a chance to play, whatever, maybe we'll skip. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the way this channel goes. We don't have a schedule anymore. We just put things up when we have them. But I'm really excited to get this one out while we're still playing Danganronpa. So it's going to be really difficult because now I've got to balance time between this and that. But yeah, I just couldn't wait to play this until I was done with Danganronpa V3. So I've started this one, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.